Well, hello cadets, and welcome back to Space Camp. Last time, I believe Kincott was stranded on Duna, and we devised a plan to go rescue him. And actually, there's a time after that, a little test video where I tested out some of the heavy-duty lifter stages. Last night, I was recording an episode for about 16 minutes, and ended up losing it. So I've got a rocket that is built off of the test phase, off of that test rocket, Test Mark 1. And it is actually called the Spore Spreader, because I strapped some of those ideas that I talked about to it. See, it's all still the same old heavy lifting, but I've taken the middle section from the Stellar 6 in and put it on here. So my hope is that this whole top section and these can say fly to Duna, land, and then bring, say, Kincott back up. We're going to first test this out on the Mun, though. So let's just save this again. Hopefully everything is set up correctly. I haven't really done very much testing of this. And actually here, what I need is a I need a decoupler there. Because otherwise some strange things happened during testing. A rove made. So at some point I wouldn't mind going back to some of these planets and moons and just roving around on them. But I guess for now, do I have... Yeah, I've got satellites on these. Or satellite dishes. I don't think I have any way to communicate on this thing, though. So, let's see. Packet tran 2.3 and 6. 2. I guess this is better. I'll do 3 of these. Hopefully they don't intersect anything. Nah, not really. That'll be good. Now, got solar panels on all of this. This rocket is kind of weird to launch too, but let's try it out. I'm not too confident that this will work, and I am going to start cutting out segments of these flights, simply because they're going to start taking so long with this nuclear engine. Scratch that. Back to the vehicle assembly pad, because to be honest, I don't need really any of you guys, I don't think. Actually, okay, this is... I am going to have to change this real quick. I will need probes on these, I am assuming. Simply so that the probes can ride these rockets down to the planet's surface. And so I will need a different type of parachute for this. Because the nose cone is no longer going to be valid. Which I do really dislike. We'll do radial mounts on these then. There we go. And no. The parachutes are not really going to be deployed until I say so. This will be another one of those manual stages that I'll fire. Yeah, this will go. I don't want these being triggered by accident. Oh well, let's test this out. You guys can ride this first test out with me, just to see how it goes. Oh, is it going to crash? It's going to say, yes, I am playing mush. For some reason, I can't tell if I like the game or not. I've taken advantage of some things, but man, the community, they kind of suck most of the fun out of that game, it seems like. So the only thing I really don't don't like about this rocket is that I don't think it's very stable. And while separating in this stage, it gets incredibly sketchy. There's a pretty good chance that part of my rocket will be destroyed. And if we needed to, I could even fire these engines up for just a little additional thrust. I could also stage these to be an asparagus system at some point, which would further make this efficient. Okay, prepare for stage 10 separation. There we go. Yeah, and that's not the stage that worries me. I'm not even going to begin a gravity turn until these stages are separated, because this thing is just not stable enough. I even added an SAS up here in that little 16 minutes that I lost. Okay, separate that. And nope, see, that broke off again, and I actually think I know why. Let's see, revert back to the vehicle assembly. I'll show you guys why. It has absolutely nothing to do with my design, believe it or not. Well, I guess part of it has to do with my design, but you just cannot separate that stage at full thrust. Every single time I've tried, one of those rockets gets hit by the exhaust and just clips my the bottom half. You motherfuckers. That really pisses me off. They need to fix that. Hopefully that's fixed in an update. If I remove a bunch of people from my crew list, they damn well better stay gone. Actually, the Mark 1 command pod. I guess we'll have Buzz in the command pod there. And one thing I'm eventually going to look into before we go to, say, Duna or some of the further out planets is getting docking ports on the side of this middle section up here. That way, once these things, if they have any fuel left, once they rendezvous down to the planet and pick up the stranded Kerbal, they can come back, dock, and still have fuel to help get home. Or wherever we're going to go next. I still have faith in this rocket. Turn our beautiful lights on. I could do a lot of weight trimming too, if I needed to. Removing some of these batteries, adding more efficient ones, getting rid of some of these goo pods. I doubt I will, but there's a bunch of optimizations that I really could do. I might do them on camera with you guys, I don't know. I still haven't decided what I'm going to start cutting out. See, the exhaust just looks sideways, like we're trying to slide over a little bit. Unless that's just my imagination. Prepare for stage 10 separation, and cut them. Don't lose any speed, which is good. I need to switch that to orbit. And no, don't go for gravity turn. Okay. Those die. Cut the thrust. Separate stages. And let's just slowly get the hell out of here. There we go. Also for this, it's more useful to, for me sometimes to turn on RCS, but this is a lot more stable, and we have a ton of fuel. We're already at 30,000. The problem is that I'm heading almost straight up. And overheating a little bit. There we go. So that'll take me up. I need to get out of the atmosphere. At the very least. We'll do a 45. We'll burn at the 45 degree mark. 90 and 45. One of my future goals, I'm pretty sure I've already mentioned too, is to incorporate rovers into this somehow. So that I can drop down a team of explorers. Okay, 83, 86. I would at least like to get that to 100. Yeah, these rockets have a ton of fuel left. This one, not so much. But once I jettison this, I've got another nuclear stage right here. Okay, 119. Let's cut that. And once we get to here, to get in orbit, all I need to do... So I've been watching a little bit of Jeff's research division videos recently. So I've got a little bit better grasp of what I'm doing, hopefully in orbital dynamics and whenever I should be transferring. Estimated burn is 1:21. I need to start getting into position here. Okay. And hopefully this does not bring me back down into the planet's atmosphere. Did I calculate? Did I check that? Yeah. Okay. Come on. I want it to be as close to the target as it possibly can. I need the practice anyways. Okay, and burn. Ooh. Looks like I might need... No, I've got struts between here, but maybe even from the engines to the tanks there, because that's a lot of wobble. This whole thing is just wobbling. I dislike wobbles in my spaceships. It causes strange things to happen. Almost finished with Red Dwarf, by the way, for those of you that have been asking me. Okay, so this stage is just about ready to be separated. I almost want to do all of this separating and firing just by hand so that nothing goes wrong. Okay, that one's done. Let's cut the thrust there. Decouple that. Little bit of thrust, and then I need to decouple this. Get away from that. Say jettison both of these shields, and then let's activate that engine. Okay. Shouldn't have much problem at all now getting to orbit. It's just gonna take a while. This is pretty much worthless. And I am kind of falling, which I don't like. Fall too much and I'll hit the atmosphere and then everything will be all done with. This is a test flight for this. I haven't actually done this before. There we go. We've got an orbit at least. Let's level this out. You can tell this is my vertical speed. $120. Once these do a nice little flip, they'll be just about even. Maybe. Close enough. 115 and 135. Where I want to go, though, this time is the Mun, because that's where we've got people stranded. I'll have to rescue Jeb at a later date. Even though I do wonder If I could rescue him at this point. What would it take to rescue him? 20 seconds to get there. Okay, so I don't want to shrink my orbit too much here. Separation intersect is pretty close. Periapsis is still above atmosphere. So what I'm trying to do is bring these two closer together. There we go. 6.2 kilometers away. Six point 6.2. They could almost jetpack. I could almost have Jeb jetpack over. And that was way too much. Okay, 5.8. 6. I gotta be able to reel this in just a little bit more. 5.4. We're coming for you, Jeb. 11.8. That's a lot worse. I really think the 5 miles apart is as close as I'm going to be able to get them. 6 kilometers, 5.3, which is a really long way whenever you're flying on jetpacks. .5, yeah, I'm just getting them further away. Okay. 5.5. I just have to keep manually tweaking this. 5.3. Shit. That's really as close as I'm going to be able to get, it looks like. So basically, once we got to this point, Jeb would have to hop out of his rocket, use his jetpack, and navigate his way over to this one. Okay. Estimated burn of 20 seconds. We need to get ready to go. Turn on my RCS. I gotta get better control. We have to burn at the 10-second mark. We're gonna try this. Okay. 20 seconds until burn. Jeb, we know nothing's easy or perfect for me here. This is as close as it's gonna get. Hopefully he's not lost in space. I'll have to do a future rendezvous if that's the case. Okay, burn. Shit, I'm already losing it. I don't think that was even close. Okay. Yeah, let me set a new orbit here. I'm going to have to try to intersect him one more time. Okay. That's still way too far apart. Pretty much just chasing him now. Ooh, 12.2. 39. Yeah, but what plane is that off on? Does that make it closer? 38.9. So what if I got that as close as I could to being lined up? I have to get this down at some point. It's the only way I'm ever going to be able to dock and build space stations anyway. 17.5, 17.4, 15.7. And that's only intersect 2. So I just think 15 is too far of a jump, even if I could get there. 11.4. Oh, shit. .2. It's just that little sweet spot. Well, I might even be able to close a gap of like 17. But where's my periapsis? Right here. I think I was trying to set up a burn on his target anyways, which doesn't really work. I do need to shrink my orbit a little bit. .25, 25.9. Well, that's 11.5. That's getting real close. 10.8. Jeb, do you think you could make a jump through space that far? 6.5. 5.6. 8.2. I am not going to mess with this too much more. 5.7. 5.5, because this is the closest I've had it. 4.5. 3.4. This is one hell. 2.2. Oh, come on. 0.8. How close can I get this? I guess 0.9 or 0.8 is as good as it's going to get. I have 4 minutes until I get to this node. It's only 17 seconds. We're coming for you, Jeb. It might take me the rest of this video to do it. But I've got enough kippas here to last until we either run out of fuel and have to land this thing, or we can finally get you. Now I need to get lined up. I don't want to have to be panicking until the very end this time. There it is. Come back here, you bastard. And hopefully everything has stayed above the atmosphere. Okay. I did do one test flight of this, of trying to land it, and it does not play very well in the atmosphere. There we go. And come on, I cannot screw this up. So there's Jeb, still pretty far away. Need to start my burn at basically 8 seconds. Okay. And let's go. Come on, stay with it. and cut it. I really hope that this works. We're gonna just follow it through and try to find out. I've got him marked as my target. Can I see where Jeb is? So he should be close enough that I'd be able to see. There he is. 87 meters away, I'm pretty sure. Now again, if everything is right, this right here, we'll just add a maneuver. Not actually going to do anything at that maneuver, but I want to know how long until I get there. Because that's when Jeb should be at his closest. 55. If I was a better pilot, I might even be able to burn towards him. Except he's going a lot faster than we are. Jeb, Buzz is coming for you, don't worry. We're gonna get you out of retirement. We've got a mission that only an expert like you can do. I think what's going to happen is he's going to start slowing down and then we're going to swoop in behind him. Even though I don't see how this is where we're going to be closest. This is just weird. This is really dumb. But I think I'm gonna get ready to hop out. No. Jeb, are you about ready to go for the flight of your life? I just need to find the other ship so I have a constant visual. This is so bad. That's my target. 42.9. So it should start to get closer. But hell, maybe not. See, it really looked like we were going to pick up speed here. 2280, 2280.5. Yeah, see, okay. I think I was right. 51.2. What we need to do, Jeb, is jump out and start flying towards this thing. Yes, I know that's crazy. Again, I don't know if this can even work. I've never attempted anything like this. 53.1. 90% fuel. This is such a shot in the dark here. So we've got to do a long, hard burn, kind of at an angle here to try and intersect it. I don't have any type of instruments. Again, there is a really damn good chance that this is not going to work. Of course, I could always have this rocket try to set an intercept course as well. .9, 75%. I'm going to burn down to about 50% fuel. And then have this thing start using maybe RCS. What are you doing? Is that space turbulence? Where the hell did our ship go? Well, for some reason, everything just got turned around. There they are. 53. I am way too high. I'm not sure if I can edit my trajectory from the 61% fuel. Okay. We're gonna see if we can take this thing in now to pick up Jeb now that he's floating in space. This is so screwed up. Because they've got way more fuel and power. Where is Jeb? He's way up there. Set as target. Be 32.5 there. That's not good. Can't I just burn towards my target on this thing? Like this line right here. Quit your, what are you doing? Go. Just go any other way besides the way you're going. That'd be perfect. It's like right makes it flip upside down. Did I detach a rocket or something? Probably need to actually turn my engines on a little bit. Don't worry, Jeb, we're coming for you. One way or another. Think this is where I need to burn to? In this case, he should be right in front of us. There he is. 42.6. Why is this thing so squirrely? All I really have to make sure is that I do not hit Jeb and explode him. I have an intersection right here that's getting closer and closer. Because we are going to be going a lot faster than he is. Okay, yeah, we're rapidly accelerating towards him. Which is kind of scary. I don't know, I gotta figure something out here, so let's keep burning. I've got a decent amount of fuel left. So hell, if I do pass him, I can maybe do a retro burn. Yeah, we're only going like 300 meters per second quicker than he is. Okay. Retro burn time if I can get there. fact, maybe that's what I want to burn at right here. Will that get me into orbit around it? Separation. Don't really know. Is he starting to get farther away from us? I think he is. Crap. So obviously that's not how you get to where you want to go, unless I just need to burn more here. Just keep doing it. His velocity is 2176, ours is still way too much. So if we were to bump into him at this speed, he would just die. 2177. And we're continuing. I need to pick up speed, actually. I'm doing this completely wrong, aren't I? So now we're not going to be even close. In fact, is Jeb entering the atmosphere? Hang on. There's no way I made him enter the atmosphere. Trajectory. Yes, oh my goodness. Jeb. I'm sorry. Let's see if we can get you into orbit. 64.4. That's probably where I need to go. He's still not entered the atmosphere yet. Wow, he's got no vertical velocity at all. No, you shouldn't be spinning like that. That's for damn sure. Not unless you want to die. Which he might. 26. If I can just keep him in orbit until I can figure out how to rescue him. I'm gonna have to do some studying on how to actually meet up with objects in orbit that don't have their own gravitational pull. Fuel's at 28. Orbit's at 26. Why the hell won't you rotate the right way? Yes. No. Not really, but that's better. He wants to die. Quit trying to die, Jeb. You're just hot dogging right now. 74.3. You get continually further away. I need to leave him with like 5% fuel. There we go. I hope that's good enough. Nope. You are so dead. Unless I can find a way to get this shuttle. Somehow fly to you and rescue you. Which I don't seem to be very seem as being very likely. Okay, actually, decouple that. Decouple this. This has more power. Can I switch to this? Why can't I? There we go. Okay. So we now switch to that. Set as our target. And let's activate that engine. Don't know where I'm going yet, but we'll figure it out. Maybe. Jeb, where the hell are you? God damn it, I gotta fix my controls. This whole camera system is kind of screwing everything up. Okay, it says that's pointing towards my target. Which I don't see us being out there. In fact, it seems like I should be pointing the other way completely. The only reason I switched to this thing is because it has plenty of fuel. I still don't see him anywhere. Let's cut these engines for a minute. I need to see if there's any way I can... Oh god, I don't have any time to plan a maneuver here. Yeah, see, this is basically what I've got to do. Intersect there. Still not even close. Still so far away. What was that? 23.9. That is, again, just not that close. I need to pull this down. And what the hell was this? 2.3 kilometers. 0.09 kilometers. How long do I have to burn? 1 minute? I am fucked. I should have been burning ages ago. Sorry, Jeb, I don't think we're going to be able to drop in and intercept you in time. I'm trying to get my RCS engaged on this. But this was kind of a good learning experience. I'm at least getting better at matching up orbits. And I also don't think that these lander modules will be enough to get me off of Dune. So I'm going to have to think of another design. Something with a bit more power, perhaps. And I'm out of fuel, aren't I? Yep. No RCS either? Oh, shit, I don't have anything. Well, it was a nice try, so let's just speed this up. In fact, where's Jeb? We're gonna switch to him. I'm curious. Curious what's gonna happen to him. Oh, your jetpack is still on. That's lovely. You're not gonna need it anymore, though. Are you going fast enough to burn up in the atmosphere? That's... Under 60,000, about to hit atmosphere. Using physics warp can affect the structural stability of vessels. Well, trust me, I know that. I don't know why you're telling me that, like, 20 videos in or something. I don't know how many this is. The number that I've lost. Okay, Jeb, put yourself in a nice little spin. There we go. He can enjoy the view down anyways. That'd be a nice one too. I really hate losing Kerbals, but I think at least Jeb's going out kind of spectacularly. I wanted to bring him out of retirement, damn it. And it's far too late for him. You don't have a jetpack or a parachute or anything installed on there, do you? EVA report. You're starting to feel you should really get back into the ship. Yeah. I might be feeling that way too. Are you happy, Jeb? Total eclipse of the Jeb right here. He doesn't feel much of anything, it looks like. He's resigned. I'm gonna try to save you, though. I have a plan. Even though I have no idea how fast you're going. Okay, 5,000. Turn on the jetpack. 3, 2, 1%. Damn it. I thought it was worth an attempt. Nice little forest there, though. Okay, catastrophic failure. Yes, Jebediah was killed. He tried an EVA space jump that was simply too far away because I got impatient. But I did learn a decent lesson there, I think. The Spore Spreader ship. Let's fly this and bring it home. I'm not going to terminate it. Even though I probably should. Actually, yeah, I have to. Because this one doesn't have anything. It's just a damn probe. Because at the very least we need to bring Buzz home. Where is it? I think it's the Spore Spreader 1. Yep. So, Buzz, are you ready to get home? It really shouldn't be that hard. We just need to do a little bit of a retro burn. We're going to disable that engine. This thing's real wonky. It's missing RCS on one side. And let's just slow ourselves down. Hey, we're already entering the atmosphere. That's great. It was going to happen one way or another, apparently. Okay. Dethrottle, we can also decouple that. I'm going to just cycle through my stages here. Which one is this? No. I want to try landing this without decoupling it, just to see what happens. Okay, this one would be this stage. All I really want to do is deploy the parachutes. Man, we're coming in at one hell of an angle. I'll decouple this once the chutes on this one deploy. I'm pretty sure I put the parachutes on this one that are big enough to stop it. Yeah, you can tell it does not like that. Okay. Separate those. Chutes are out. I'll just separate. No, that's right. I did want to see if it'll come down all together like this. Got more than enough RCS. Put the gear down. I need to put landing gear on this, but I don't know if there's any long enough. Unless I've built them out with girders, which might actually work. So I just need to keep doing this. Just keep making some of these test videos and launching things. Seeing how ridiculous I can get it while still heading towards a goal. Are we landing in the ocean? I hate landing in the ocean. Wait a second, can I run any tests on here? Okay, decouple, everything decouple. Shit. I think we lost that probe. Unless that's it right there. Yeah, it is. Okay, so that ripped off, thankfully. Good lord. Oh, what a nightmare. Can I use this? Gravamax. We'll log the pressure data. Don't really need to broadcast it. Wait till that lands. Can I switch to this shit? See, it's got some science equipment on it too that I would like to use. Okay, so this worked. This would definitely land us in Duna. 2 parachutes is more than enough. Didn't lose any of our science stuff. Hey, the thermometer. Keep that. Wait, did I lose some of my science stuff? It looks like it was blown off. My gravioli detector. Okay, and here this one comes. Where are you gonna land? Right on top of me? Probably not, but... So see, this is the eventual goal for Bill, Bob, and Kencott. Jeb unfortunately didn't get a glorious return. His ashes now are scattered around the globe. And yeah, that might land on top of it. Perfect. Did all your stuff get washed away? I'm kind of surprised I can't switch to that, but it's possible it's because it has no batteries or anything. So, I guess that's that. We'll recover these vessels. Get a little bit of science out of it, not much. We're up to 251. Which, again, at this point, can't really unlock anything. I need 300. So whenever we come back, we're just going to be doing a few more fun tests. I'm going to be trying to figure out how to match up and dock with things in orbit. And we'll be revising the design of this current rocket a little bit because I need to add docking ports to it. And see if I can find a way to strap rovers as well.